What up, Elite Fam? Charles Macro jumping back in the fishing planet. Today we have another hot spot for you if you've been trying to catch those flathead catfish at Neherrin in North Carolina. I got you. Now, I had a special request from one of my subscribers because they were trying to catch those flatheads. I'm gonna show you how to catch that trophy. You know I had to do it for North Carolina because that's home. You know how we do. Let's go. You want to get your license. Always get your advanced license, and you actually can catch the flathead catfish, but you have to release it. So you want to get that advanced license because you might catch a few other fish. Also, make note of your weather conditions. You ain't gotta worry so much about the weather conditions, but you do want to look at your peak times. All right, you can typically catch catfish at night, but we're going to be sticking to day for now. But try to fish in your peaks. Fast forward if you need to on a day like day 2 where the peak is further, like 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. ish time. You'll want to fast forward and get to that peak time. All right, now catfish are bottom feeders, so to catch these catfish you're going to want a feeder rod or a bottom setup. All right, bottom setups are typically heavier. Feeder setups are the ones that are going to be available earlier in the game. Okay, now what I have is the Big Ali 1310. I also have the Big Ali 1410. These are actually at about level 20-ish. We're gonna look at the shop and make sure, but you just want any feeder rod that you can unlock, okay? At level 7, you can unlock this Creek Pro 910. It's only 7.5 pounds. You catch some decent sized catfish, so you're gonna be in for a fight with this setup. I would say if you can, try to level up to level 12 and get this all around 1010 or level 14, 16-ish. If you go at exactly level 10, the heaviest setup you'll be able to get is this Creek Pro 910. You're gonna be in for a fight, but it will be fun. But definitely keep that drag turned down, okay? For your real selection, I would go with this Crucian Hunter. Your rod is 6.5. This 7 should be okay. Shouldn't really cause too much damage. If not, go a little bit under with this Xperia Slim 2500 or this Crucian 3000. For hook sizes, I like to go at about a 1/0. You could go at a number 1, a 1/0. You could go at a 2 or a 2/0. The baits you'll be able to use to catch catfish at this level will be pet food. Although you're mainly gonna be catching sunfish. I catch way more sunfish at this lake when I use pet food. Grasshoppers will catch catfish. You actually can use them at LONESTAR Lake as well. Check out this video if you hadn't seen how to catch catfish at LONESTAR Lake. Crickets, but the main thing you're gonna wanna throw are the small cut bait. Small cut bait or any cut bait at your level, medium cut bait, large cut bait are gonna be the best thing for catfish, all right? If you're up to level 20 and you're circling back to catch these catfish, I highly recommend at least medium cut bait. You'll catch way more bigger catfish with this medium cut bait. Let me know down in the comments what you use when you're targeting these catfish. I have a 3.5 ounce weight on this Big Ali that I'm using. Again, using a Big Ali 1310. The simple bail, but the X high, get whatever simple bail is unlocked at your level. And then I'm using a fluorocarbon leader. You don't really need a leader at this level for catfish. They're not gonna typically bite the line off. So we have our license. We're gonna go ahead and travel to North Carolina to Neherrin. All right, so as you can see, it's starting us at 5 a.m. We're not quite in the peak, so we'll fast forward. Where you want to enter, now I recommend going into a private room. I seem to get better bites and better frequency when I'm not in a public lobby, but if you want to be in there, do that. Click up here at the top, great parking job. This is where you want to set up shop so you can catch these catfish, all right, so you'll want to walk up. Now I'm gonna use my lighter setup here. If you have a stand, go ahead and put your stand down. Let's go to our stand. At this point, you may have a single stand. Now I have a barbless hook. You may not have barbless hooks at this point, but I recommend using a bait corn or 2 if you have them. So we're gonna throw straight ahead right at this tree. You can kind of throw right at this tree or even at this rock. In the middle areas are deeper areas, but this spot right here is the deepest, all right? When it hits, boom, look at that. It's gonna drop to about 10, 11 feet, 10.6. I've hit 11.4. That's a deep little hole right there. Catfish like to hang deep in the hole. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I'm actually gonna pick this up and we're gonna fast forward real quick. Now to fast forward to the peak time, I believe it's X or square on your controller or T for time. And I'm just gonna move an hour forward to 6 a.m. And again, we're gonna cast right at this marker and I'll show you on the map the coordinates of my trophy flatheads, all right? I'm gonna throw that one out. Let's go to our other rod. Again, both are using small cut bait, and I highly recommend small cut bait. at that level or when you get to this closeness of the level, okay? Now I brought a couple of my big boy rides just so we can see other spots. I like to throw way over here. These are some of my trophy catfish by the rock, but I've caught one just as close to this truck. It's like they're even around this truck too. Anywhere in this area, you can catch catfish, but you want to go for the deeper areas. Now this is like a 6-foot area right out by this rock, and you'll catch gar over this area too. And I'm gonna throw my last one just out here where I have no markers, just to show you that you can catch them out this way too. All right, it is good. Now I'm gonna show you coordinates on the map. Let me zoom in. So one of these further marks I'm throwing right here, 62, -19, a trophy here at 56, 22, a trophy here at 43, -8. And we got a hit already, guys. Oh, let's get this before it gets gone. Oh, and this one got a little weight on it. This one got a little weight on it. Now let's see what this weight is again, so you'll know what to expect for your setup. This setup I'm using is a early setup, level 20-ish, but it is a little bit heavy. It's about 18 pounds. So that's an 11-pound flathead catfish. So if you got a 6.5, 7-pound setup, that 11-pounder gonna give you a fight. Luckily what I'm using is a little bit heavier. It's closer to 20. So that's why I recommend, even if you can get to level 20, level 25 with your setup. But that's our first flathead catfish. Let's go. And we threw this one right at that deepest hole. Bam, 11.3. Now, one thing I also like to do while I sit here is test out different bait, because there are largemouth and smallmouth bass. So while you're waiting on a hit, set you up a jig. Now these are jig heads, but these are actually wide gap lures, like a worm, like a creature bait, like a shad. But in this game, they put them all on jigs. I hope they change that in the future to make it a little bit more realistic. I guess you can actually put it on a jig head, and people jig fish for things like crappie, but they don't typically use the soft plastics like that. They'll use them on a wide gap hook. Typically. So we're just simulating the wide gap here. So I'm a fish for bass. Now, of course, you can use a spoon or even one of your bass spinners or something of that sort. Oh, and we got another hit, guys. Let's see what this is. Because I threw it over there by the rock, it could be a flathead catfish. It could be a gar. I'm thinking this might be a gar, guys, because it's super heavy. Let's see what we got here. Oh, no, it's a flathead. It's a flathead. Boom. 21 pounds, guys. If you land that trophy flathead catfish on that light setup, you gonna be in for a fight. This is a 21 pounder. Oh, look at that. We got a hit. We got a nice hit. We got a nice hit right here on this crayfish. Smallmouth bass. Now these smallmouth bass like to fight, so you can't go for these bass and make you some money while you waiting on these catfish. And look at here, look at here, look at here. Boy, look at here. We got another one on the line one more time. You know we have a good time catching these fish after we show what and where, what setup you need. We have a good time trying to bring these jammies in. Now this one got a little weight to him. He fighting, he not coming in easy. This might be our trophy. This is our lighter setup though, okay? So it could go either way, but this might be a trophy. He giving a little fight, guys. Let me know in the comments if you thought this was a trophy or not. Let's see what we got here. Just a regular flatty. Just a regular flatty. We gonna go till we get that trophy, guys. We go until we get that trophy. All right, I'm gonna cast this crayfish. Again, it's like a little creature bait on an extra wide gap right over here by that bit of foliage, those plants. I'm gonna stop and go it a couple times just to see if we get a hit. We gonna stop and go and slow it. We gonna go for twitch though. That's what I was looking for, that twitch. Twitch. There's a town I know where the hipsters go called Bedrock. Twitch. And we got another hit. That deep hole is one of your best spots. That deep hole. Oh, this one's running, guys. This one's running. It done went out to 1 hundo. It done went out to 1 hundo. Let's see. It's a flatty. It's definitely a flatty. They the ones that put the most pressure on your line. But we want to see if this one is going to be that trophy that we looking for. They all going to be heavy. They going to feel heavy. You know, it's just, is it the trophy or not? Let's see. Ah, 20-pounder. Close, but no cigar. Okay, another hit, another hit. Now this spot getting active. Again, this is my heavy ride. I need a little bit more bend. Even on this heavy joint, it will probably have to hit the red to be that trophy. But let's see if this one proves us wrong. It got a little girth. Hey, there it is. We got the trophy. Let's go. And we trophy up back to back. Nah, I don't think this was a trophy. He close though. 18 pounds, not bad, but not 30. Not 30. Now 18 pounder, that's gonna feed the family for the night. You can invite a few extra people over, but not quite that 32. All right, guys, so we caught plenty of flathead catfish and we got that trophy. Now, 2-aughts. You may even want to try 3-aught, all right? I would try 3-aught as well, but at least a 2-aught to help you. 1-aughts, you'll catch flats all day, all right? So we're gonna get up out of here. Again, hit that like button, subscribe if you are not subscribed. Share this so others can check this out, and let me know in the comment box where you caught and if this video helps you, all right? Charles Macro Fishing Planet, Neherrin, North Carolina, and them trophy flathead catfish. Thank you for stopping through, and you know what you must do. Make your next move your best move, all right? Peace. Oh, we caught that trophy flathead. Let's go.
I run the game. I run the game. I run the macro, my name. I run the game. I do this for the love. They love money and the fame.